The state of Oklahoma has received its first 3 made-in-Oklahoma electric vehicles from Canoo as an innovative part of the state's ongoing fleet modernization initiative. At a combined cost of $119,850, these 3 lifestyle delivery vehicles, LDVs, are the first of their kind in the state fleet, with one each assigned to the Office of Management and Enterprise Services, the Department of Transportation and the Department of Corrections. For the first time in 17 years, vehicle manufacturing is back in Oklahoma, says Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt. As we find new efficiencies within the fleet, Canoo's new Oklahoma-made electric vehicles align perfectly with our fleet modernization goals, and I couldn't be more excited to see them on the roads. I'm grateful for the team at OMES, the Office of Management and Enterprise Services, who are working hard to deliver taxpayers more for their money while finding ambitious new ways to improve our fleet. Fleet modernization is one of the governor's current top initiatives to realize efficiencies statewide. Following his executive order, the OMES Fleet Management has worked closely with agencies to identify underutilized vehicles, downsize the state's overall fleet and explore ways to advance central fleet operations. In 2023 alone, agencies have voluntarily turned in a total of 917 vehicles that have been auctioned through state surplus, saving Oklahoma taxpayers an estimated $11.7 million. While pushing hard to reduce waste, executive leaders have also sought ways to modernize vehicles within the fleet to drive better value and long-term returns on investment. One of these modernizations includes replacing outdated vehicles that are costly to maintain with environmentally friendly electric vehicles made in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a hub for the creation of new and innovative technologies, and Canoo is a global leader in electric vehicle development, adds Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell, Secretary of Workforce and Economic Development. Beyond innovation, Canoo is creating over 1,300 jobs in Oklahoma, marking a significant economic impact for the state. I look forward to our continued partnership and am excited to welcome these new vehicles to the state. The LDVs delivered to Oklahoma are the first commercial motor vehicles built in state since 2006 and the first to come out of Canoo's new assembly facility in Oklahoma City. Paired with the company's battery module manufacturing plant in Pryor, Oklahoma, Canoo is establishing roots in the Sooner State, opening the door for greater economic development and employment opportunities for Oklahomans. Canoo is proud to bring motor vehicle manufacturing back to Oklahoma and create high-paying jobs, says Tony Aquila, investor, chairman and CEO of Canoo. Our innovative LDV 130 delivery vehicles will work for Oklahomans and help state agencies improve fleet efficiency. Our vehicles are perfect for how the state uses vehicles today, and our advanced telematics and lower overall cost of ownership will continue to pay dividends down the road. As the 3 Canoo LDVs are integrated into the government fleet pool, state leaders will continue to evaluate how the vehicles can best support agency missions and citizen services going forward. Forward-looking statements. The information in this press release includes forward-looking statements within the meaning of the Safe Harbor provisions of the United States Private Securities Litigation Reform Act of 1995. Forward-looking statements may be identified by the use of words such as estimate, plan, project, forecast, intend, will, expect, anticipate, believe, seek, target, or other similar expressions that predict or indicate future events or trends or that are not statements of historical matters. These forward-looking statements include, but are not limited to, statements regarding estimates and forecasts of financial and performance metrics, expectations and timing related to commercial product launches and the achievement of operational milestones, including the ability to meet and/or accelerate anticipated production timelines, Canoo's ability to capitalize on commercial opportunities, current or anticipated customer orders, and expectations regarding the development of facilities. These statements are based on various assumptions, whether or not identified in this press release, and on the current expectations of Canoo's management and are not predictions of actual performance. These forward-looking statements are provided for illustrative purposes only and are not intended to serve as, and must not be relied on by any investor as, a guarantee, an assurance, a prediction or a definitive statement of fact or probability. Actual events and circumstances are difficult or impossible to predict and will differ from assumptions. Many actual events and circumstances are beyond the control of Canoo. These forward-looking statements are subject to a number of risks and uncertainties, including changes in domestic and foreign business, market, financial, political and legal conditions, Canoo's ability to access future capital, via debt or equity markets, or other sources, the rollout of Canoo's business and the timing of expected business milestones and commercial launch, future market adoption of Canoo's offerings, risks related to Canoo's go-to-market strategy and manufacturing strategy, the effects of competition on Canoo's future business, and those factors discussed under the captions, Risk Factors, and Management's Discussion and Analysis of Financial Condition and Results of Operations, in Canoo's annual report on Form 10-K for the fiscal year ended December 31, 2022, filed with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, on March 30, 2023, as well as its past and future quarterly reports on Form 10-Q and other filings with the SEC, copies of which may be obtained by visiting Canoo's Investors Relations website at investors.canoo.com or the SEC's website at www.sec.gov. If any of these risks materialize or our assumptions prove incorrect, actual results could differ materially from the results implied by these forward-looking statements. There may be additional risks that Canoo does not presently know or that Canoo currently believes are immaterial that could also cause actual results to differ from those contained in the forward-looking statements. In addition, forward-looking statements reflect Canoo's expectations, plans or forecasts of future events and views as of the date of this press release. Canoo anticipates that subsequent events and developments will cause Canoo's assessments to change. However, while Canoo may elect to update these forward-looking statements at some point in the future, Canoo specifically disclaims any obligation to do so. These forward-looking statements should not be relied upon as representing Canoo's assessments as of any date subsequent to the date of this press release. Accordingly, undue reliance should not be placed upon the forward-looking statements.